Hey everybody, it is Joe from the Strange Voyage Files. It is February 3rd, 2026. And as you can see, Metal on Metal by Anvil. Um, Now, I will start off by saying I really kind of jumped on the train um, with a lot of other people. I had never listened to Anvil before the movie came out. And the movie, if you have not seen the story of Anvil, you absolutely, positively have to see that movie. It is phenomenal. But so really, I had known of Anvil, but never listened to anything. And then I did kind of go back and listen to some of their albums, and you know, I think sadly, like a lot of people, lost interest rather quickly. Now the story goes, and I believe it was for this album for Metal on Metal, which is kind of the album that they're most known for. That they're playing a festival, and Lips, who is the singer, pulls out a sex toy to the crowd, thinking it was going to go over very well, and it didn't at all. Um, and a lot of people attribute that to their demise because they were good. This was not a bad band. This was not a band that sucked and rightfully didn't go anywhere. They were pretty darn good. Um, and I pause the video as usual. I didn't have this up. All right, there we go. Yeah, this album what was poised to give them success, and then that incident happened, and things seem to have gone horribly wrong for Anvil. Now they've released albums nonstop, um, and never really achieved what they should have. I think. Let me know in the comments, but I thought after the movie came out, and again, I could be 100% wrong. Thought after the movie came out, Metallica had them opening for them with the hopes that it would kind of invigorate them and whatnot. And if that is the case, it didn't happen. But they do continue to release albums. And Lips and Rob Reiner, not the guy who sadly just passed away, not the actor and director, but the drummer, have been together forever. And you see in the movie they can have a very strained relationship. But this album is, if you're gonna talk about Anvil, this is the album that people would know. This is the album. Oh, Metal on Metal, Metal on Metal. That's how I knew him. So, this is the album. We're gonna do an Anvil album. We're gonna start with the big one. Um, Album has peaks and valleys. And some of this, again, I had listened to this album a few times a long time ago whenever the movie came out. Have not heard this in years, so I just listened to it again. Let's see how this fares, because they're one of the things that I will say that's problematic with the album is it is somewhat inconsistent. But we'll talk about that. All right, let's take a look here. So the first one is the title track, Metal on Metal, and great riff. I gave it a 4. Yeah, that was a really really good one. I liked it a lot. That's the song I probably know the most, and it's just that's a straightforward, just heavy metal song. Really really awesome. Next one is Mothra. It's a 3. The reason it's a 3 for me is I think the chorus kills it. The verses are awesome, the bridge is awesome, and it hits the chorus and it kills it. So that one is a 3. The next one is Stop Me, and I put down that is oh yeah, it's a Stop Me's a 4. It sounds mostly radio friendly, and it reminds me not only of Kiss, but it reminds me of a song like it would be an Ace song from Kiss. Really, really good. I really like that one. That one is a 4. The next one is March of the Crabs, and it's an instrumental. And as you guys know, I've said this before, I'm not an instrumental guy. This was really good. This is a 4. This was a really, really good song. I liked it a lot. Next one is Jackhammer. That's a 2. To me, that sounds like a song that they didn't complete. It sounds almost like it was a demo, like there were ideas for a song, and before they could really polish that, they said, "Yeah, let's just record it." It didn't do much for me. That one is a two. The next one is Heat Sink, and that's where it gets worse. It's a one. That one's just kind of a throwaway track. I did not get into that one at all. Heat Sink did nothing for me. Now, total end of the next other end of the spectrum, Tag Team. Great riff. Reminded me of Judas Priest. 5. I thought this was an awesome, awesome song. Really enjoyed that one. Next one is Scenery. Um, this sounds like, again, like it could be radio friendly, almost a single. A 4. Really, really good song. The next one is Tease Me, Please Me. And it's a 2. It's okay. Kind of a filler track. Didn't really do much for me. Then the next one is 666. It is a 2. Yeah, it's them trying to be, get into the whole, doom and gloom Satan thing. Music wise, it didn't do much for me. I also kind of thought that, let's hit up the old Google machine, because I also thought that it was kind of a tongue in cheek thing too. Maybe they were just kind of trying to be funny, because they do have this. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. But at any rate, so after you average them up, it's a 3.1, which, we round, and it's a 3. It sounds about right. It's a good album. It's definitely an album I would listen to again. I had listened to it a few times and lost interest. I'll probably listen to it, again in the near future. Not one I would listen to all the time. Not a horrible album. Not what I consider great. It really is a good. For me, for a 3, it's good. 4 is a great album, and 5 is it's an absolute perfect album. So this makes sense. It is a good album. I definitely recommend it. Where it shines, it shines. It's just got some, my opinion, a couple of big clunkers on it. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the album. If you saw the movie, and if you've kept up with Anvil. Now, I have not kept up with Anvil at all. I did look, on doing this Wikipedia. They released an album in 2024. So, they are consistently releasing albums. But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and I will see ya.